2023 has been a crazy year for pawpaws all over the U.S., and like every year, I'm headed to the Ohio Pawpaw Festival. I visited my friend John Prendergast in Sycamore, Illinois to grab a few of his fruits to enter into the best competition at the Ohio Festival. I then beat feet to Michigan, keeping an eye out for signs of trees along the side of the road. No, not those trees, you silly goose. I'm talking about pawpaw trees. And there are pawpaw trees between mile markers 48 and 49 along Interstate 94. From there, it was on to the Tollgate Gardens and Nursery in Bellevue, Michigan to visit my pawpaw guru, Larry Sibley, and his wife, Lynn. My hope was to find some early ripening fruit to enter into the best pawpaw competition at the Ohio Pawpaw Festival in their names. Here we've got Tollgate. The fruits are hanging tight. Hard as rocks. There's one on the ground, but unfortunately too far gone. Alright, so we're gonna hunt. So here we have wells, and those have some soft fruits hanging. More on that later. I dilly-dallied in the apple orchard for a brief moment, and then it was off to the UFO factory in Detroit, Michigan to catch a sound check of Quintron and Miss Pussycat before they played with XV and Towheads. I grabbed some quick beauty sleep at a rest area, and then it was on to the 25th annual Ohio Pawpaw Festival at beautiful Lake Snowden Campground. I proceeded to the VIP check-in, set up the tent, and got in a quick fit check. Well, I'm glad that I went to the festival in Miram, Indiana last weekend, because we out here at the Ohio 25th Pawpaw Festival, but guys, I have some disappointing news. You may want to pour one yourself. So, there is a severe shortage of pawpaws at the Pawpaw Festival this year. Chris Jamil, Mr. Pawpaw Festival himself.
A way to excite people about pawpaws, expose people to pawpaws, educate people about pawpaws, and that's the gist of it. I mean, I think having fun, learning, and over the years, this festival's evolved. I mean, the first fest we had like 400 people, and this weekend we think we'll have over 10,000 people. So, and there's been people from all over the world. And here's really exciting news: is tomorrow, all day long, and Sunday, CBS Morning News is going to be here. So we're going to be on national TV. So. We are the world's largest pawpaw festival, longest running pawpaw festival, and I really do feel like a festival really fits with the fruit, because you're not going to get pawpaws at Walmart or at the grocery store that much. They're even tough to find at the farmer's market. So I think the pawpaw lends itself to this sort of you got to get it when it's happening. And they go from hard as a rock to rotten in a very short amount of time. So, and that's why we do this in the peak of the season. Now, unfortunately, we had a frost event in April this year. So our typical crop, okay, so my business is called Integration Acres, and we're the world's largest pawpaw processors. So in a good year, we process over 25,000 pounds of pawpaws. And so we make frozen pawpaw pulp and stuff like that. The reason we're able to do that is we are blessed with wild pawpaws. Okay, so there's hundreds and thousands of pawpaws around this region. Now, so this year I'm gonna get back to where we're at. We're at 5% to 10% of our crop that we usually have. So it's kind of challenging. We got CBS Morning News coming, and it's 25th year, and we really don't have that many pawpaws this year. And unfortunately, this frost event affected Indiana, Kentucky, West Virginia, and a large of the area of the Midwest. So we're sad that we don't have more pawpaws for you. Well, we do have some, because there are literally millions of trees around here, but we don't have as many as we usually do. So if Who has not had a pawpaw yet? Okay. All right. So we have samples for sure, and we have some to sell, but we really want to make sure that people have some to sample. And if you want to buy some, we're charging like $30 a pound because we don't really want to sell them. We would love to sell them, but we just don't have them, and we want to make sure that people who come here get a chance to at least have one.
A number of the growers at the NAPGA tent will not be selling. Demand will be high. Luckily, I've got it made in the shade. Got that lakefront property, baby. It's free real estate. Brutal. Look at that sky, folks. But to reiterate, the Ohio pawpaw harvest is about as dry as this wine right here, which is pretty gosh darn dry. So, your boy here might have a pretty excellent chance at the competition. The weather is cool and it's nice in the shade, but anywhere in the sun, you start roasting immediately. At least like this wilting flower right here. Holy moly. Yeah, so any pawpaws that are going to be in any vehicles left unattended, I might have to start cracking windows. If you're looking to try a pawpaw for the first time, you better be ready to duke it out Black Friday style. I definitely feel for the people who have traveled from far and wide here just to try a pawpaw who are going to get not much of a pawpaw. But there's still lots and lots to do here at the festival. So don't lose hope. Rejoice. I don't want to make you think that there's no reason to show up at the Pawpaw Festival, though, because there's a lot of other things going on. You can still try pawpaw, but it has to be in other stuff, like beer. There's always plenty of pawpaw beers on tap. There's even kombucha at the beer tent right next to the impressive Pawpaw Festival music stage. It's very professional sounding with a really amazing light show, and there's music going on all weekend into the night, and you can hear the music all throughout the festival, drifting out to the campgrounds that surround. There's a huge amount of food trucks on hand at the festival, and some of them even offer dishes featuring pawpaw as an ingredient. I finally got out for a meal as things were winding down, and I headed over to A-Town Pies and Fries for this fire bacon cheese fries. Look at this thing. Still steaming in my tent after I walked it back. There's a huge and excellent arts and crafts market to check out, as well as booths from all sorts of interesting organizations. Some sweet shirts. Swag check. Here is one of my favorite shirts this year from the festival. This is from Project Pawpaw. Here's the man behind Project Pawpaw, Adam D'Angelo. He has seedlings with some excellent heritage for sale for $25. Check him out. All right, so check it. These designs are from @Jamie L. Whitlock. I'll put the thing in a title here. Okay, so we got Pawpaws Are for Lovers. It's a camper, appealing to two of my interests. Bam! Number 2, shirt for the wife. We got the zebra swallowtail butterfly surrounded by a mirror frame of pawpaw leaves. Oh, just some butterfly wings on the back, by the way. Okay, and then, of course, who's your pawpaw? You know who's your pawpaw. That's right. I love it when you call me Big Pawpaw. Right, so here's some festival swag. Got this bucket hat from my buddy John Prendergast. I'm going to be entering some of his fruits in the competition tomorrow. Maybe I'll give you a sneak preview. Maybe. Here's some more official merch for the wife. We got a nice tie-dye black tank top. with the 25th anniversary logo. And for John Prendergast, we got this nice blue tee with that logo. Show up on Fridays to get the best selection of merch from the merch booth, Mooch Berth. Come on out, low pawpaw harvest or no. There's still plenty of fun and interesting things to do. There's going to be speakers talking about pawpaws all day long today. There's a best pawpaw competition. The list goes on. There's plenty of activities for the kids. But if you want a pawpaw, you'd better be prepared to do some serious hunting. But your daddy's easy to find at the NAPGA tent, so come see me. Peace.